I recently came across an interesting article from Fortune.com. It's about how well the gambling and casino industry is doing currently in America, despite some tough economic conditions, despite inflation, despite people having a hard time getting by. It hasn't hurt the casino and gaming industry one bit, as this article shows. Of this article is Americans respond to inflation by turning to gambling as casino industry records best quarter ever, raking in $15 billion from this quarter alone. So no matter if people are having a hard time getting by, putting gas in their gas tank, the grocery prices are sky high and outrageous, people still find the money to gamble. Now, gambling can be a serious vice, addiction for some people, but for other people, it's a very, very entertaining hobby. I'm not going to get into the ethics about whether gambling's good or bad or right or wrong. It's just a simple fact. A lot of Americans are gambling, even in tough economic times. So recently, the results show that the United States gambling industry, the casino industry, had its best quarter ever. Again, $15 billion in just the third quarter of this year. So gambling halls are on track to have their best year ever. So of 33 of the 50 states that make up the United States, 16 of those reported quarterly highs in overall gambling revenue. Five of the 6 largest markets include Indiana, Michigan, Nevada, New York, and Pennsylvania. So it's obvious gambling is growing. It's becoming more mainstream. It's less taboo. Now, gambling historian David Schwartz from UNLV, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, says people are clearly willing to lay down their money at casinos regardless of economic conditions. And there's a lot of truth to gambling being an escape, or gambling giving people hope when they're not making enough money at their jobs. They feel like they might need to gamble or take a chance on, like, the Powerball. That's a form of gambling. Gambling gives people the fantasy of hitting a life-changing jackpot. And even if they know they're not going to hit a life-changing jackpot, it provides them an escape from lean times. The human mind is very fascinating. The psychology of the human mind is very, very fascinating. So people gamble knowing that they're probably going to lose money, but still the illusion, the what if I make money gambling or win some money gambling, is still there. And the ones that profit from it is the casinos and the gambling industry. Another interesting fact is that the casino industry experienced an 8.8% growth, which outperformed the broader U.S. economy's growth rate at 2.6% in the same period. We can't neglect the fact that sports betting, who has been new on the scene for a few years, illegally at least, has continued to skyrocket, up 81% from a year ago. And since a year ago, 7 new sports betting markets were added since September 2021. So that is only going to grow as more and more states legalize sports betting. More and more people get on these sports betting apps like FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars. It's only going to grow. So sports betting revenue through September of this year has reached an all-time high, which is $4.78 billion, which is up from last year's $4.34 billion. So it's very clear that even during tough times, when people aren't at their financial best or the economy is struggling, people turn to gambling and gaming and going to casinos or getting online and gambling. So this isn't financial advice. This is a hypothetical. If gambling is so popular and they're making record profits, should an investor invest in gambling stocks or gaming stocks? Stocks such as MGM's, stocks such as Churchill Downs Incorporated, stocks such as Caesars Entertainment. Should, even though you might be opposed to gamble, or you might be okay with gambling, but you just don't prefer to gamble with your money, should an investor invest in gaming stocks? Would that be a good industry to invest in? Because even though you don't gamble, you can profit and invest your money in those industries, those businesses that are making record profits. Thereby, you make money from gambling, but not directly gambling on games or sports. So to me, that's very interesting. You might not gamble, unless you call gambling in the stock market gambling, but you might invest in gaming companies and casinos, thereby profiting from others that are gambling. So I just thought this article was interesting, and it might be an opportunity for many people to make money. Even though you don't gamble, you could still profit from the casino and the gambling and gaming industry. So if you like this video, I appreciate it if you hit that like button. If these kind of videos are interesting and intriguing to you, and you want more of these kind of videos, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can get all the latest videos that show you how to make money, save money, invest money, so you can live life on your own terms and you can make money work for you instead of you having to work for money. All right. All the best and take care.